can hear me okay. I'm currently obviously driving, so sorry about any noise or shakiness, but I really wanted to get back to myself again. I feel like I've had a really busy season, specifically at work. I sort of lost myself a little bit for a while there. I wasn't doing the things that fill my cup up after work, and I think when you work a full-time office job, it is so easy to feel like you're living for the weekends, because you are. And I think I was doing that for a little bit there, and so now I am at a point where the busyness is kind of somewhat settled down, and I want to get back to myself. I haven't been reading as much. I obviously haven't filmed my June wrap up or July wrap up. I'm like, what month am I? I haven't filmed my July wrap up yet. It's just little things that really brought me a lot of joy that I just haven't really been doing anymore. This weekend and week, I want to really focus on doing those things that I truly enjoy doing. So I wanted to take you along with me. Today it's Friday and I'm heading to work, and I just had some thoughts rumbling around, so I decided why not just film my thoughts. So that's what I am planning on doing and documenting how that goes, because I think it's a common feeling for a lot of people. So we'll see what it brings. Come here! Come here! Hi! As you saw, I made a cozy, kind of crappy meal, but that is what I was feeling on this Friday evening. So I enjoyed some goodles, and then I also read my book that I've been reading, which is The Summer Swap by Sarah Morgan. I've read a decent amount of her books, and I really enjoy her books. They're very simple. I feel like they're more women fiction, but this one is really fun, and I'm having a really good time reading it. I think I'm like almost done. I'm like 80% through. It's been one of the first books that I've been able to like really dive into recently, because like I was saying before, I've not been doing the things that I feel like really fill my cup up. So I spent some time reading, eating dinner, and then also one of my favorite snacks right now is the whipped feta from Trader Joe's, and then these vegetable chips. I don't know what it is. These are super thin and crispy, and then something about this whipped feta, I'm obsessed. And then I'm having a little Zevia ginger ale. I think now I'm gonna clean up a little bit from dinner, and then I might prep a pasta salad that I'm making for tomorrow. It is basically football season. We're gonna be watching the preseason game tomorrow, and I am gonna make like a tuna pasta salad. So I was gonna maybe prep it today just so I don't have to do that, because we're also gonna make some chicken wings as well. And one thing about me is I love hosting and cooking, and that is something that I really enjoy doing that I feel like I haven't been able to do as much or put as much time in. So even though this is like, we're not really hosting an event, it's literally just me and my in-laws and my husband, but I think I'm gonna prep that so that I can just have like a super relaxing morning and not have to worry about cooking a bunch of things. So I'll try to take you along with me on making this tuna pasta salad. It's actually my sister's recipe, and there's not really measurements to it. It's really just like the flavors and tasting it. So I get to try a lot of it as I'm making it, which is always delicious. But I'm gonna go and do that, clean up the kitchen a little bit, and then we'll start cooking and prepping for tomorrow. We're going to make this tuna pasta salad, and first of all, you obviously need tuna. And this is my favorite tuna brand. My grandma put me onto this tuna because she would use this for her famous tuna pasta salad. I like it because it's also an olive oil. So if you just dump the whole can, even with the olive oil, It just adds so much more moisture to the tuna itself so it doesn't dry out, and it's just like the absolute best. But you're gonna want some tuna, salt and pepper, chili powder, paprika, some lemon juice, and then my sister uses this pasta, the rings. Obviously, lots of mayo, celery, and then a yellow onion and peas if you want. But I think my water's boiling, so I'm gonna put the pasta in the water quick. Okay, so we need to prep our ingredients. I did cheat and I bought pre-chopped onion because onions make me cry. We need to chop some of our celery, and then we need to heat up our peas, which shouldn't take too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll just start assembling everything. It's very easy. Cook the noodles, combine all the ingredients, and then you basically just taste it and adjust as necessary. It's so simple, but it's so good, and I love it, and I can't wait. So I've heated up our peas, and they are very hot. And then I also have the tuna that I am just going to pour in with the oil, because like I said, that keeps it from getting dried out, which I love. And you can kind of do as many cans as you want of tuna. Like, depends on how much tuna you want to put in it. So now I'm just gonna mix it up to see kind of the tuna to noodle ratio. I'm probably gonna add another can because I do like a decent amount of tuna in mine. I have added the celery and the onion so far. Finished the summer swap, and this was such a sweet book. I feel like every time I wasn't reading it, I was thinking about it. There wasn't much of a crazy plot or anything, but there was just something about the way this author wrote about all of the characters that made you really invested in it. When I wasn't reading it, I was thinking about it. So I'm glad that I finally finished it, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. You get a couple different perspectives, and there's a little bit of a mystery element to it of just not knowing like what happened with this old lady in this cottage and her husband, who was this famous painter. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. It's been a very relaxing morning. My in-laws are coming over this afternoon. I'm gonna start putting things together in the kitchen more. I'm gonna probably just relax, shower, get ready for the day, and then watch some football finally. spent some time in Barnes & Noble, which is one of my favorite things to do. And originally we were gonna play some cards after just walking around, but somebody forgot our deck of cards. So instead, we both just read our books, and I started The Burning Side by Sarah DeMoff. I read The Bright Years like a couple months ago, I want to say, and I really loved it. It was such an emotionally impactful story, and this one seems like it will be just that as well, because this family loses their house in a house fire, which is a fear of mine. So a little bit of a trigger warning there with that sort of trauma. But then also I ended up buying a journal because we do not have any kids yet, but I would love to start a journal when we have kids, where I just kind of journal my thoughts, and kind of, it's almost like a love letter to our future children. So I've been in the hunt for a journal, and I decided, you know what? I just like a plain blue leather journal that I'm gonna write, I think, a little something in there. Even though we don't have any kids yet, hopefully we do someday. Just write a little letter, and then once I'm pregnant or whenever we have kids, I'll start writing in this for our first kid, and I'm really excited about this. So that was a purchase I've been meaning to make for a while, and yeah, so now we're gonna decide what to do for dinner. We had family over for the preseason Vikings game. They stayed a little bit longer than we thought, so now we're kind of trying to figure out what we want to do for dinner. And then I think we're gonna watch a movie tonight. So far, it's been such a lovely weekend, just kind of, again, doing things that I enjoy doing, hosting, cooking, book shopping, reading, hanging out with my husband, all of the fun things. So I'm looking forward to the rest of this weekend, and we'll see what we get into. But that is the update so far. It is now Sunday, and it's been such a good day so far. It's been absolutely beautiful outside. We went to church this morning, and then kind of spontaneously decided to go to Benihana because my husband has been begging to go for a while now. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go. So we went and did that, and that was a couple hour long experience, I feel like. And this time we had a really good server. Sometimes I feel like at places like that where they cook in front of you, you either get a really fun, cool cook and then you get a terrible server, or vice versa. And we had both great experiences today. Now we're just kind of hanging out. There is a book crawl downtown that I have been really wanting to check out. So I think we might go to a few of those local bookstores and shop around, maybe get a book or something, we'll see. But that is kind of the rest of the agenda today. Overall, this weekend has been really nice to just dial back into some of the very minute, simple things that bring me a lot of joy. Like I think I've already said 700 times, hosting, reading, hanging out with my husband and family, and just recentering myself a little bit. And I think it's just helped to kind of reset me for the rest of the week. I'm excited to see what we get into the rest of the day, but I think we're gonna be pretty low key, and I'm really excited to go to the book crawl and see some of these bookstores because I've never really gone to anything like that, and so I'm really excited to check it out. Today was such a perfect day. I honestly couldn't have asked for a better Sunday. We ended up trying to go to a couple of the bookstores, but because it was later in the day, we kind of missed out on the full experience, which was fine. I still had a really good time walking around. It was a beautiful day. Didn't buy anything, but again, it was still kind of fun to be out and about and go to some of those bookstores. We ended up going to Krispy Kreme, as you saw, and then going for a really nice evening walk with my sister and her boyfriend. So it was just overall a perfect day. So I really, really enjoyed my Sunday. I think this is where I'm gonna end my little vlog for now. Thanks so much for sticking with me on this journey. I had a lot of fun filming this and just capturing my weekend. I hope this is just a reminder and sign to you to just embrace the small things that maybe seem insignificant, but are things that do actually bring you a lot of joy, and embrace it and sit in those things that do bring you a lot of joy, and realize that you can do things throughout the weekends or the weeks to get you through those long, hard days at work or just in life in general. So thanks again for sticking with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.